Do I need to get shorter? Yes, I'm fine because I'm shorter.
Do you need me to stoop down like this? Because this is...
Are you like on your tiptoes?
No.
Fine, let me just, there. You're not supposed to like cut off the top of your head. This is going on the blooper reel. There's gonna be a lot of bloopers, I predict. We've got a fun one for you today. We are having
F-U and fun. Was that too much?
We've only been doing this for 60 seconds. This is gonna take all night. All night.
I'll just be quiet.
We have a fun one for you today. We are having an at-home date night. We're gonna make some Green Chef meals and we're gonna answer some questions that you guys submitted yourself via the YouTubes, the community post, and the Instagram. Because the day that this is going live, the day that this video is going up, is a special day. Do you know what it is?
St. Patrick's Day.
And
it's our anniversary.
it is how many years?
16.
Good job. Funny story. For like 6 months, I was saying 17. I kept saying we've been married almost 17 years. And it was just like a few weeks ago that I was like, oh wait, like I did the math and it's only been 16
I mean,
years.
that's not a lie depending on your definition of almost.
It just feels like forever, I guess. I don't know.
Okay. The anniversary.
I know. Oh, shoopy. Mwah. So we did an at-home date night video last month. It was really fun, but the children were here, but they definitely crashed the party before it was all over. Okay, there you have it. Meh. This is definitely how at-home date night goes. For people with young children, leave me a comment. Let me know. You know exactly what we're talking about. Something amazing has happened. Do you guys hear that? Do you hear that? The children are all out of the house for 3 days. 3 days.
3 days.
3 days. We're actually taking them on a super secret vacation. Shh. When they come back, they don't know. It's a surprise. So our Green Chef box arrived yesterday and I unpacked it and we've got some choices for meals that we want to make. So I think we're gonna make 2 of them and whatever's left over we can just eat for lunch tomorrow because it's just us. We don't have to cook for the kids.
Take it for lunch on Monday.
Oh, that's true. You have to work still.
Yeah.
It sucks to be grown up. Okay, so honey, these are our choices. Crispy Southern chicken with Creole Dijonais. Oh, we've had that before. That like Dijonais sauce is really, really good. Mashed potatoes, green beans with tomato. And then we have pork with apple and raisins, smoky roasted sweet potatoes, sauteed garlicky broccoli. Garlicky, I didn't even realize that was a word, but there it is, and there's how you spell it. And spicy beef and broccoli noodle bowls, roasted red peppers, sesame seeds. What do you want to make? Because you're going to make one and I'm going to make the other one. So what are you thinking?
Easiest to make?
Okay, well I can tell you which one's the easiest. It's this one because it says fast and fit. So it's supposed to be like 20 minutes.
Well, I mean, look at me. Fast and fit. So I would probably say this would be my first and this would be my second, but these both look great to me.
Yeah, that's me too. This one looks really good, but actually that would be my third choice. So we'll eat that one in a couple nights when we're still looking for something to eat because the kids still won't be home. And we'll do these 2 tonight because these were my choices too, especially this one because like we never get to do like Asian style dishes because the kids don't love them, but I think you and I kind of like them okay. Yeah. Like we like them. And then of course this is, I mean, we're in the South adjacent, so crispy Southern chicken and mashed potatoes.
I mean, I definitely want some.
It's hard to go. It's hard to go wrong with that.
Cut up
okay.
the chicken, put it in the mashed potatoes.
Ooh, like a mashed potato bowl.
Yes,
okay, that's definitely gonna happen. Green Chef is sponsoring today's video, so we'll talk about them more here in a few minutes. Hubby is studying the instructions. This is one of the really cool things about Green Chef is that they send you this really awesome card with this beautiful picture of what the dish looks like. Mine never looked that pretty, but they're still just as tasty. And then it gives you all of these instructions, including with pictures.
Easy peasy.
It comes in, you know, mostly like pre-portioned, pre-measured. You can do it, honey. I have complete faith in you. Make us some delicious food. Okay, so we have some of these questions that have been submitted on this community post here. So I thought I'd ask you. Does it matter? Was your husband already called to preach or already preaching when you guys met and married? How do you balance ministry and married life? That's a pretty heavy hitter right there, right off the bat.
Well, yeah, so I was already working in ministry when we met. And I think maybe
when we started dating, it was your first semester of seminary. It's different from balancing other kinds of jobs because your faith is so personal and it's at the center of your life, regardless of what you do. So when you do that for a living too, like when that's part of your livelihood, it can be difficult. He does a fantastic job. He still makes time for the kids. He's getting ready to start coaching McKenna's basketball team. He, you know, goes to the baseball tournaments and to the swim meets. And when he comes home, he will like play games. With having 3 children, how do you find time for one another?
we send them to Grammy and Papa's.
We send them to grandparents. Are you both originally from Oklahoma?
No.
He's from Texas.
Asked and answered.
I am, yes, originally. Sooner born and sooner bred. Lisa says, my husband and I celebrated our 36th on February 8th. Oh, congratulations. That's fantastic. Actually, there's lots of people who are here who are saying that they have March anniversaries. So happy anniversary to everybody.
St. Patrick's Day anniversary.
I know, St. Patrick's Day. That way we never forget it. And this person just said that they got married when they were 22. They want to know how old we were. I was 23. I was 23.
I was 25.
But we were both finished with college. I mean, I was doing my student teaching. You were finished with your bachelor's. You were working on your MDiv, starting seminary. And I think we both kind of knew what we were looking for. Like we were looking for that person that we were going to make a life with. Made a big difference. I think we were mature enough. Like we met each other at just the right time. We were looking for one another. We just didn't know that it was each other.
Forget the rush, you're in and find a good spot. Sit down and join us as we sing a good song. Kick back, relax, and just follow along. Of time, begin it easy, won't cost you a dime. Throw another log onto the fire. Because it's a beautiful day. And come on, let's play.
I have an idea for Green Chef. This is like $1 million idea. Are you ready? We should totally trademark this, honey. They need a date night box. So an appetizer, and you get an entree and a dessert and like step-by-step instructions for how you prepare it, just like they do with their meal boxes, geared towards couples for like an at-home date night. I think that could be a really good idea. What do you think?
It's great. Do it. Why are we giving them the idea?
We just need an investor, okay? Anybody else think that's a good idea? Let me know. Leave me a comment. Anne asks if we can give her some advice because she and her fiance are getting married in September. So she wants to know like what our best marriage advice is. We're probably not qualified to speak on that.
I mean, communication. Everything comes down to good communication.
Agreed.
You gotta be able to receive that well, which is part of communication. Communication is not just giving, but it's also receiving. So if your spouse says something that you don't want to hear, it's receiving it well.
Somebody asked where we went on our honeymoon, honey. I remember.
Well, we were both working and didn't have a lot of time off, so we chose to go to Las Vegas because you can do that as a really quick trip.
That Daniel made all by himself. I did not help him.
She judged me the whole time
with the help of Green Chef.
The instructions from Green Chef were so great.
Oh man, that's fantastic.
It's got great flavor.
We haven't had like a bad meal yet. And we've been getting these boxes for almost a year. And we have tried the vegetarian box, the vegan box, the keto box, the paleo one. And then they just recently started doing these fast and fit ones. That's what this one is, the broccoli one, the spicy beef and broccoli noodles that we're eating right here. They actually do new ones every week. So you can go in and choose the meals that you want. They're all chef curated, and every week they change up the menu. So you can go in and choose the meals that you want. You can choose the number of servings that you want to get. We always do just the 2 servings. We choose the number of meals that we want, which is 3 meals. I don't know. Every single one has been fantastic. And it's all stuff that I would not have like thought to make myself. These are not meals that we would like buy the ingredients for because some of them are specialty ingredients that we wouldn't normally buy or use up in a timely manner. To be able to get them and just have enough for this one. Well, we have 2. We have another one here. So We can have that for lunch tomorrow. Thank you to Green Chef for partnering with us to bring you today's video. Green Chef is a CCOF certified organic company with meal kits for a variety of lifestyles, including vegan, vegetarian, keto, paleo, Mediterranean, gluten-free. And one of the things that we really like about them is that these are restaurant quality meals. As parents, you know, with young kids, a lot of times the meals that we're making, we like them, but it's pasta 1,000 ways or soup in the crock pot or whatever we can whip up really quickly or some kind of casserole. So getting these meals for just the two of us, it's kind of like a special treat. And we're getting these recipes that are curated by world-class chefs, and they're coming with all of the ingredients mostly prepped. They're coming with the right amount of spices, everything pre-measured, pre-portioned so that we can throw it together really quickly. And we can have these meals that otherwise we probably wouldn't recreate for ourselves. I think this is a great option for a date night. I think this could make a fantastic gift for a newlywed couple. And whenever I'm thinking about utilizing these as like an at-home date night, I'm especially really pleased with the cost per serving. My husband and I do go out to dinner. We like to visit local places and support the local businesses, but just for fun, I went and visited a chain restaurant's website that, you know, I think is kind of like a quintessential date night place. And I was shocked to see that a plate of fettuccine Alfredo is over $20 now. The cost of these Green Chef meals per serving is way less than that, and they are offering a deal today for my viewers. When you follow the link in the description box and you use the code Mindy130 when you sign up, you're gonna get $130 off plus free shipping. So thank you again to Green Chef for sponsoring today's video. Don't forget to visit the link in the description box below. Use the code Mindy130 and you're gonna get $130 off plus free shipping. If you didn't live in Oklahoma, where would you want to live? I know my answer.
Well, your answer is North Carolina.
That's it, that's the one.
I would probably say Texas.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you like about Daniel the most and vice versa? I like about Daniel that he's actually not a super patient person by nature, but he is incredibly patient with me. So I actually joke that the reason why he doesn't have a lot of patience for other things in general is because he spends it all on me.
This sounds really cliche, but Mindy's just very, very kind. She's so kind to everybody she meets. She's just very kind and gracious.
Oh, that's really nice. How do y'all settle arguments in your marriage? You know, the experts say don't let the sun go down on your anger. But seriously, like that's what I need. Like I need space. Sometimes I need to just take a breath, and then when I do, I realize that it's not such a big deal. Like, what about you?
You gotta go for win-win. And that's 7 Habits of Highly Effective People.
Our kids do that at school. That's a big thing at their school.
Go for win-win.
How many kids did you think you would have in your family? I thought I would have 6.
I thought we'd have 2 or 3, but I was fighting for 1, knowing that she wanted 6, and I figured we'd meet in the middle.
Well, looky there, we kind of did. I know you mentioned potential fostering, adopting again. Are you still interested in it? We definitely are still very passionate about fostering and adopting. We've just transferred that over to supporting entities that support foster and adoptive families. Our family is complete.
The door's open.
How did you and the Hubs meet? This is always a fun story.
Working in college ministry. It was early on in my ministry. I was the associate director, and we had a board of directors, and we had a board member who was dating Mindy at the time. And he would come to our worship service, I don't know, once or twice a month, and board members often did that. And he brought her with him. I just kept kind of checking up to find out, was she still dating this guy? And eventually found out that they weren't. Nope. And I reached out to her, and
he swooped in, and then the rest is history.
And I did ask her out, and we went and had a lovely dessert at Applebee's. We're looking for sponsors, Applebee's.
Eating good in the neighborhood. Do you have a favorite craft you like to do in your spare time? He's laughing at me because I am the least craftiest person you will ever meet. How long did y'all date before getting married? Not very long. We were dating for 6 months, we were engaged for 10 months, and then we were married, and that was it. What's your best advice for ministry families in busy church seasons? Hold on to your hat. I mean, so I usually sort of try to plan ahead, you know, like I'm buying all of our Christmas presents early. We're not overcommitting ourselves during those seasons. We're saying no to a few things, not taking on as many social engagements. We're trying to be very intentional with our time at that point. And sometimes we take a few shortcuts. You know, we don't beat ourselves up if we have to pick up a pizza one night, if we have to hire a little extra help with the yard work or something, if we have the money in our budget, because we just know that it's a super busy time and spending time with our families is important as well. Without real numbers, can you explain how you keep track of your budget?
In a nutshell, we have different categories that we budget for, going out to eat and utilities and gas and that sort of thing. But the main goal is just balancing the budget at the end of the month and at the end of the year. And then to meet that goal, we set certain amounts that here's what we're going to spend in these categories. And if we overspend in a category, that means we have to underspend in another category. And one month we may overspend in multiple categories, and that's okay because we have the cash flow that we can do that. And we want to end the year either even or with the surplus that we have extra money to save and invest and give away.
He does do a lot of the reconciling of the budget. We each bring different gifts to the table, and he actually loves that kind of thing. Like, he's that guy who can't wait to get his TurboTax every year so that he can start doing our taxes. Like, that's that guy. And you know what? I do the bulk of like the grocery shopping and the meal planning and the cooking and, you know, going to the parent-teacher conferences and stuff. I enjoy that. He really enjoys working with the numbers. So I'm like, you go, honey. You do you.
You bring me things from the store and put it at my front door. I've lost count of the times this have happened before. Not that I'm keeping score, 'cause I do the same for you, just like I'm supposed to do. I'm yours, you're mine. If you ever feeling blue, rest assured I've been there too. We just pick up where we left off, then we toe the line. That's fine.
Okay, hubby is going to try the chicken dish that I made. Remember that this is the crispy southern chicken with mashed potatoes and green beans.
Gotta mix some mashed potatoes with the chicken.
Okay.
Very good. I love the breading on the chicken.
Yeah, and it has that Creole Dijonais in there too that you put on top of it before you put the breading on. Really looked really good to me. Smelled really amazing.
Yeah. No, it's really good. The green beans look really good. I haven't tried them.
Mm-hmm. Like tomatoes,
like
walnuts,
crunchy.
salt and pepper.
Oh, you got walnuts?
Walnuts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, my turn. It's gonna be hard to beat that beef and broccoli one because that was really good, but I do like a good like breaded chicken. I'm gonna try the chicken on its own, but you're right. It probably would be good better. It probably would be better with the mashed potatoes. Yeah, it's really good. Chicken breast, it's kind of hard to make it flavorful, so I like that they use that sauce, and then with the breading on top of it, it's really good. I'm gonna try it with the mashed potatoes.
That's where it's at.
That's the way to do it. Make like a mashed potato bowl, green beans on the side. It's hard to mess up green beans. I love green beans, especially sauteed green beans. Salt, pepper, olive oil, and then this has the walnuts and the tomatoes with it. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you to Green Chef for sponsoring today's video. Don't forget to check out the link in the description box below. Follow that link and then use the code Mindy130 for $130 off plus free shipping. And if you want another date night video, be sure to check out this one that we made last month. Super funny. The kids make a cameo in that one. You will not be disappointed. If you need a good laugh, go and check out that video. Bye!
If you ever feeling blue, rest assured I've been there too. We just pick up where we left off, then we toe the line. That's fine.